It was a cool, sunny day in the summer of 2014. My youth group was on a trip to the Detroit Zoo, and at the beginning of that day, I had no clue how much my life would change. It went about as normal as any trip to the zoo does. My friends and I, we were just wandering around the zoo looking at the animals until we happened upon the most majestic creature to set foot on this earth, the bush dog. Up until this point, we had no clue it had even existed, but we were instantly mesmerized. We were constantly questioning, why haven't we heard of this beautiful animal before? And in order to advocate for more attention for the well-deserving bush dog, we emailed the zoo. However, I don't think they followed through very well, so I'm here to tell you about them myself. In order to grant you as wonderful an experience as I did on that day, I first must inform you on the basic bush dog necessities. This includes things such as some general info, stuff about its biology, and its current endangerment status. All of these traits brought together in the bush dog make it an adorable and mysterious animal whose quirky tendencies can mesmerize anyone lucky enough to gaze upon it. Now you may be questioning, Kyle, you're nearly a minute into your speech, but what even is a bush dog? It's a good question. Speothos venaticus, known more commonly as the bush dog, savanna dog, or vinegar dog, is a squat little carnivore that frequently eats rodents and armadillos, and according to Wild Street Archive, lives in the forests and savannas of Central and South America. When imagining the bush dog, try to think of the face of an otter on the body of a weird badger-dog hybrid. As you can see, the bush dog has reddish-brown fur which turns black towards the tail. The Detroit Zoo says that the average height and weight of the bush dog is 20 to 30 inches and 11 to 18 pounds. The bush dog is also commonly classified as a semi-aquatic animal, it says Wild Screen Archive. This is due to them frequently chasing their prey into rivers and just general wet areas. While these photos don't seem to show it, it accomplishes this task by using its semi-webbed feet. Another thing that fascinated us about the bush dog was its strange tendency to run circles around its habitat over and over again. We asked the zookeeper why this happened, and they said it was in order to create a map of their surroundings, and they also created a scent that it could use for tracking. While the bush dog does look like some weird badger, otter, or badger, it's actually much more closely related to the dog you may have at home. The bush dog is a member of the family of Canidae, which includes things such as the poodle, the wolf, and the fox. Like the wolf, the bush dog lives in packs of 10 to 12, which allows it to bring down larger animals than itself, such as the capybara. This group is commonly an extended family, which has one alpha bush dog female, which does all the reproduction for the rest of the group. As stated by Archive, the average pups per litter of this bush dog is 3.8 pups after a 67-day gestation period. While this bush dog is gestating, the other members of the group protect the pregnant bush dog and provide food for it. While it sounds like we may know the bush dog quite well, they're actually quite elusive. This is mainly due to the fact that most of the info we've gathered about them has been by studying them in captivity. They're so rare, in fact, Boston NPR news station reports that experts set up cameras in the wild to try to photograph bush dogs, and they were only able to gather photos 11 out of 32,000 times. This is due to the bush dog needing a large amount of area for it to, a large amount of living space, so they're extremely spread out in the wild and very scarce. Even though we can barely find the bush dog, we still, however, have managed to threaten its existence. The International Union of Conservation of Nature places the bush dog as near threatened on their red list. The IUCN's best guesses for causes of endangerment are habitat loss, loss of prey, and humans bringing lethal dog diseases to the bush dog. High-scale agriculture in developing countries has led to deforestation, which has destroyed the habitat of the bush dog. This, paired with illegal poaching, has also destroyed the bush dog's common prey, which leads to a lack of food. And finally, humans have recently been squeezing in on what were once wild and free bush dog lands. And doing this, they bring domesticated dogs along with them, which also brings diseases such as mange and rabies, and the bush dog simply cannot fight off these diseases. However, fear not, for conservation efforts are being taken so we can continue to love the majestic bush dog. The bush dog is an adorable, mysterious animal whose quirky tendencies can mesmerize any lucky onlookers. These qualities include things such as webbed feet and its strange obsession with running. Like other members of its family, the bush dog lives in social packs and evades researchers to this day. However, the bush dog has had its fair share of negative human influence, which has consequently led to its endangerment. But if you're ever in the Detroit area, I highly recommend you stop by the Detroit Zoo in the American Grasslands region for what I guarantee you will be a life-changing experience.